Congresswoman Michele Bachmann is here, a Republican from Minnesota. She is with us as well. I'll ask you the question. What would you change about the proposal you're looking at today?
Well, I'm very concerned that it may have anti-consumer portions in it, and by that what I mean is I think that we'll see products will be limited to consumers. We're looking at a plain vanilla financial product, which means that a lot of consumers, especially lower-end consumers, won't have access to credit. That's not what we want right now. So many of my constituents in my district are complaining about not having access to credit, and I think this will actually serve the unintended consequence of drying up credit more than opening up that valve, and that's something that we want to do right now.
Ms. Bachmann, we already have a consumer protection agency in the Federal Trade Commission. Why do we need to replicate that as a standalone agency?
I don't think so. I think that we have a lot of bureaucracy here in Washington, D.C. This is adding yet more bureaucracy. I think the American people are really concerned right now, Larry, about runaway spending and expanding government. Government's growing, as you know, about 25% right now. We should be going the opposite direction. We should be contracting, not adding more bureaucracy, and allowing for more private wealth creation. This is a war on private wealth creation. We need to have more private wealth creation and allow people to keep more of the private wealth that they actually created.
Mr. Meeks, just one last one. William Donaldson and Arthur Levitt, Donaldson a Republican, Levitt a Democrat, both former SEC chairs. They're calling for an independent systemic regulator, a new one. Do you have a thought on that? And we'll get Michele Bachmann in too.
Well, you know what? I'm willing to listen to what they have to say. I did see Levitt especially make that call, and I'm looking into that proposal also. I think that the key here is to make sure that we get it right so that we don't have this problem again. The problem that we have is many consumers, unfortunately, my district, #1 in New York with foreclosures, and they want some protection. And we want to make sure that we keep, I'll end on this. I think it's important for New York to make sure, though, that the financial institution is well, because it's important for New York, it's important for for our government and our nation as a whole. And so we've got to make sure that we have new regulation that works and helps protect the financial institutions as well as the consumers.
Representative Bachmann, what do you think about that? Do you think that it should be an independent body?
Well, one thing I want to make sure is that we don't separate safety and soundness from consumer protection. If we separate those two, we won't have the balancing act occur, and we need to make sure that we have strong balance between safety and soundness on one hand and protections for our consumers.
All right, thank you very much, House members Bachmann and Meek. We appreciate it very much.